Okay, I wonder if this is working. Let's see. Okay, I think that's working. But I can't hear myself. Hello. Okay, now I can hear myself. All right, let me get this set up. It's having a little trouble with the other one for some reason. It wouldn't let me connect, so. Right, there's a chat. Turn off my headset. All right, what's up, guys? How's it going? This is my first time building a PC live, so let's see how this goes. I don't know how the audio is. I couldn't get my microphone to work, so it's all types of messed up. I gotta get a proper setup for streaming. Not that I think I'm gonna do it a lot, but you know, it's nice to have. So I think we're ready to get started. Audio's good. All right, thank you. What's up, Bravo? It's my brother. Thanks for watching. All right, so let's go through these parts real quick. I got an Asus ROG Strix B660. This is my first time using this board. It's a white board. Ryzen Intel i7 12700K, 2 terabyte 970 Evo from Samsung, 32 gigs total of RAM, 4 RAM sticks. Never used these before, so I don't know. We're just gonna give them a shot. They're also white with RGB. And then the ROG Strix 850 80 plus gold, and then a white GPU. Oh, and over here got this bad boy. Although we're not going to use the fans out of here. This build is for a customer, and he requested the same fans that are in my build back there, so we're using these. And then, of course, some Strimer cables from Lee & Lee. So, I think, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This is very different than building while recording, because while recording, I can just stop, do what I gotta do. No padding under there. This is actually a CD in here. All right. Really want a box under there. Let's put this box under it. There, feels safer now. Check this board out. Really nice. It's gonna look really good in the Leon Lee case. And I don't know if you can tell, but that case I did modify already, so that's ready to go. I also picked this board because it has 3 addressable RGB ports, which honestly I've never seen before, so that was pretty cool. And I want to give this customer as much RGB control as possible because he really fell in love with my build back here, and that was kind of his request. So yeah. Hold on. I don't build with Intel really pretty much ever. I was gonna say I rarely build with Intel, but never really do. So this is a pretty cool change of pace. Apparently I don't even know how to unbox it. Lord. No pins, which is nice. Side is the there's that. Okay, let's what are these? Do I gotta take those off? Oh. Okay. This is too high tech for me. I have a fan on in here, hopefully that's not too loud. Yeah, the new AMD processors are gonna be LGA socket, right? Isn't that what it's called? Something like that. I'm not too technical with it. I leave that up to the other YouTubers because I know how to build and stuff. I just don't really know a whole lot more than that. So that's it. There's no screw. That's wild. I've never seen that before. That was really confusing. Alright, SSD is in. Let's do the RAM. Oh, this one's already open. Yeah, I forgot I wanted to check these out. So this is the RAM from the pictures it looked really good, and in person it looks pretty cool too. Yeah, had really good reviews, so we're gonna give this a shot. Before I send this PC out, obviously I'm gonna do a whole bunch of testing and stuff. Make sure everything works good, no issues. And he also requested Windows 10. I don't really blame him. That PC is running Windows 11. I like it personally, but that's just me. Oh shit. Nobody saw that, right? We're good. So I'm probably not going to move the camera around too much. Just because repositioning and all that might be an issue. Plus I finally got the live stream to work. I don't really want to touch anything. Yeah, this RAM definitely looks really good. Here it is from the side. Let me know what you guys think. I think it matches pretty well, and from the pictures the RGBs looked really cool, so I figured why not. That's it's pretty cool. So what's next? I'm forgetting. What's in here? Okay, let's get all this to the side. Apparently I didn't really need this. Oh, that's a keychain. That's cool. I honestly thought this was the M.2 screw, but it's a replacement screw for that. That's why I got really confused. I was like, what is this? Okay. I would put these in before it goes in the case, but it's a big case, so we'll be alright. Smaller cases, I like to connect everything, or as much as possible, before I put it in. But in this case, I mean, it's a huge case with a lot of space, so put this to the side, or to the back, I should say. Let's bring this. So there are screws up here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but there's a screw right here and right here holding the glass. Although they're not really necessary, those are more so if you're moving the case and stuff so the glass doesn't fall out. But with the mod, I like to keep them in because this one, just the front glass. This glass, none of the brackets are different, so it still pops out. You can see that's the work there. Put this somewhere safe. And then this one is the one that these two brackets do get cut. They have the same thing on both sides and they gotta get cut. You can see it's pretty sturdy. The table's moving. But yeah, it doesn't really flex. It looks pretty good. So that's that. And I did this one a little bit different than I did mine. With mine, I cut like this whole thing off. So if I take the screw out of mine, this top screw, the glass just falls off. So that screw has to be permanently in that case, but on this one, it won't have to be. So, guess that's what happens when you do this more than once. You you refine the process. So. Yeah, just leave those screws in so I don't lose them. Here's everything else for the case, all the screws. Don't think we're going to need those. Probably need some zip ties. When you guys, if and when you build a PC, how do you cable manage? Do you cable manage the power supply cables first and sort of tie them down to the case, or would you rather cable manage like the smaller cables, like all the fan cables and everything, and secure those down? Oh, I put a logo. It's in the back, so it's not visible, but if you open the PC up, you'll be reminded. Okay. Because see, for me, I like to cable manage the big stuff first, because those are things that you probably are not going to sort of maintenance as much. Here's a peel. But when you organize all those big cables, it looks worse, like towards the front of the back, just because there's a lot of small cables then. Looks like a rat's nest, right? But I don't know, to me it just makes more sense, because you know, a fan you might have to change pretty often, not pretty often, but you know, every once in a while you might decide to change them for whatever reason. So if the fan cables are sort of zip tied closer to the back, it'll be easier to get to. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Okay, I think this, wait, is that one in the wrong spot? I don't think so. Yeah, that might be in the wrong spot. Okay. So I gotta remove that one. There's two of these. They're like, I don't know what they're called, but it's almost like a pilot screw where you put it in and it's supposed to align it. But I don't think this motherboard supports that. I'm not sure. Is this the size? Nope. Nope. There it is. You got a regular one right over here. I think that this one I could leave in there. This is an awesome set. You can get it at Walmart. I think it was like, I know it's under $20. I don't remember. I bought it a long time ago. So long ago that by now they've already changed the color of it. It's no longer green, it's red. Okay, yeah, I think that one's fine. It was just this top one that wasn't. The silence is for concentration. Yeah, this motherboard looks really good in this case with that RAM. Honestly, from this angle where I'm looking at it from, it looks really nice. I like how, well, no, the white doesn't match perfectly, but with everything on and all the lights on, you can't really tell. And I know that because a lot of the parts in there aren't a perfect match. I thought it matched up perfectly, but it doesn't. Either way. Who knew? There were so many shades of white. Yeah, I feel like that's a really good method of cable management. Can't see your name from here. K? I think so. But yeah, that's the method I like to do. It makes things a lot easier. And I learned that sort of from my personal builds. Because as you can tell, I switched the cooler in that one recently, and I've always I don't know, I like trying new products and stuff, so that's just what I do. Switch them out every now and then, so it just makes everything easier. Alright, so I think the motherboard is fully screwed in. Hopefully getting the backplate in there won't be an issue. Didn't even think about that, to be honest, because yeah, I don't build with Intel, so had no idea. But yeah, it should be okay. A little bit of space back there. Okay, so let me move all this out of the way. I need these. You know what? I'll probably do those last. Go ahead and put the power supply in here. I'm going to set up the power supply just like I did in my build, with the power supply up top, which actually yet again I forgot about the back plate, so I guess I gotta install the cooler first. Let's do that. These coolers are definitely really nice coolers. Right, there's the back plate, and no, is that the bracket? Crap. How did I know this was going to be an issue? Well, that's what I get. Okay, back to the motherboard. in a video, I could edit all this out. This is real life. That's alright though. Genuinely forgot, because all, or at least I think all AMD boards have the, what is this screw? All of them have the backplate, the backplate already pre-attached, so. Two more. Okay, time to get the backplate in. Oops. Before I screw this thing down, let me make sure I've got the right over here. Oops. Move my mouse. We're good. Yeah. We're good. Here's the Intel 1700 screws, bolts, whatever they're called. They look identical on both sides, so yeah, I think we're good. I wonder why they don't have the back plates pre-attached. Anybody know? Because I have no idea. Is it just cost savings or? I have no clue. I don't know. Really don't know. Oh, that's a tight fit. My goodness. Okay. So those are in. Seems a bit high. Okay, not too high. I was wrong. Cool. Just had to make sure. I don't want to take this motherboard out again. Right? I don't know why they did the silver. I mean, there's white on here too and stuff, but I think I'd rather just have it all white. I'm not sure when companies stopped making the white motherboards. I think they look pretty cool. Didn't they used to make like the whole board white too? That would be awesome if they brought that back. They'd sell out instantly like the freaking RTX cards did. Even to this day, trying to get your hands on a white RTX card is kind of hard. This card that I got it on Newegg, and they didn't have it in stock. I actually had to back order it, which they let you do, I guess, on Newegg, which was cool. And I had to wait until they got it back in stock. Luckily, they got it back in stock like within, I want to say within 10 days. I don't remember exactly, but I was really happy because I wanted to get this build done. That was the final thing I was waiting for. So, all right, now we got the backplate in. We're good. I'm gonna go ahead and just trying to think. Should I? Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'll install the liquid cooler, the water cooler. Somebody told me not to call it that because it's not a custom water loop, but you know, it is a water cooler. So, yeah, that's that. I'm gonna hold off on installing that right now. Just put this back on. And I'm gonna install it the same way that I have it in there, so you'll get to see this live. I get a lot of questions about how I install this. So, take that out. Put that pretty much all the way to the bottom. And like I said, we're not using those fans, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the ones that he picked. Comes with not a controller, a fan hub and a RGB hub, which is actually a controller. Instructions and 5 fans in each box. I've had these fans in my build for actually since I built the original PC. and yeah, it's been a while. They've been doing really well. No issues. Temps are fine. Okay. So I'm gonna have the cables routing, I think, straight through here, such that there's nowhere to like sort of hide them. But I might just run them like really close along here and then just go in there. We'll see. Screws. Alright, so then I take these long screws that come with the cooler, and we want these to be pulling air in. That looks good. Ideally, I'd like to have them like this, but this way just makes more sense for cable management. So I'm going to do it like this, line that up. Where's my small? There it is. And just loosely tighten it, just so you can get the other corner in. Line it up. There it is. Cool. Okay, this one is not lined up or something. Just trying to read comments. Okay, so that's why you shouldn't tighten all of them before you get all of them in. So yeah, that's me being me. Alright, there we go. Well, gotta make sure this plate is as far down as it goes. Yep, we're good. Are you gonna upgrade to the 13th gen processor or to the RTX 40 series? Me personally, I think on that PC back there, when the new Ryzen processors come out, I might upgrade to that, because that has a Ryzen 9 right now in it. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm not one to jump onto the new stuff right away. Although when the RTX 3080 came out, I went and bought that right away, and the only reason was because I was standing in line at Micro Center, and they said, "Hey, we just got some RTX 3080s in stock. Do you want one?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Honestly, I went there. I think I went there for. What did I go in there for? Oh my goodness, this one went up. Oh yeah, that's. I remember now. I remember. Yeah, these fans, I might have to file the edges down because they do not like to be super close to each other for some odd reason. that in? It is not in. No, it is. Okay. This one. So yeah, that's why I upgraded to the RTX 3080, but I don't know if I'm gonna upgrade right away. I don't really feel the need for it. That was not in. What is going on? Sorry, my head's in the way. Can't see. Okay. I think that's in now. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I do want to upgrade my motherboard, so I don't want to just go and buy a new motherboard right now, because I don't feel like it's worth it right now with the new CPUs coming out soon. But then again, the new CPUs are, what is it, the Ryzen 5 is going to be starting at like $300. So just to upgrade my motherboard to something better, I'm gonna have to spend $300 extra for a CPU, and that's if I go with the Ryzen 5, which I will not. So yeah, I really don't know if I'm gonna upgrade. But as far as the new RTX 4000, I probably will upgrade that, just because there really isn't much you have to upgrade. It's just, you know, you get it and drop it in type of deal. So we'll see. And we'll see as far as performance, which model I go with. Right now I got the 3070. I had the 3080 in here, but 3080 was just unnecessarily too powerful for me, because the software I use for video editing and stuff mostly uses CPU for rendering, so that's why I upgraded to a Ryzen 9. A lot of people get confused by my build. They're like, well, there's a bottleneck. And I'm like, well, that's what I need it for, so that's what I buy it for. All right. If I had a GPU on I had a GPU on back order. Well, that sucks. I would definitely hate to be in that situation where I had to start from square one. I assume you probably just gave them a call to see if they had it in stock. They ended up saying yes, and you went and got it, and then it turned out to be like an open box or something. I bought open box before, but I knew it was open box from Micro Center, and most of the time, actually, that motherboard was an open box. Yeah, this one. Oh my goodness. This one might have to be filed down. I don't know. These corners don't like to be super close together. It's really annoying. Open box isn't always bad, but yeah, if there was cat hair, you said, yeah, I probably would have returned it too. Well, it depends. I mean, if I got it for really dirt cheap as an open box product, then maybe not. But if I paid full price, then yeah, definitely. That would annoy me. Okay, I gotta file this one down. I don't have a file. At least I don't think I do. Crap. That's unfortunate. Completely forgot about that. I had to do that on that one when I had these on the all-in-one cooler or on the radiator. I don't know. Can I just? Yeah, I don't know why. It's like so close to it, just really doesn't want to go in. I think that one's actually in. That one's not wanting to go in. Sometimes you gotta do stuff like this. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of scraping off a little bit of the plastic and try not to cut my finger. So we'll see if that worked. It's like barely, took off barely anything. You'll never be able to really see it, so why not? Still needs a little more. Okay, that went in that time. Good. Try to get this one in now. Oh yeah, if it was advertised as new, I would have, I definitely would have returned it. That's terrible. I actually had that happen to me on Amazon several times, and I don't know, like, I worked at Amazon warehouse before, and I really don't understand. I never worked in the returns department, so I have no idea how that works. But I mean, you can tell when something was open and used, like, I don't know. I know when I worked there, we didn't, like, check absolutely everything, like, make sure the labels are on and make sure, like, I don't know, we just kind of overlooked all that, but that was that. Wow, that took a lot longer than I expected for this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was my fault. I completely forgot these fans do not like to be forced together like that, but we made it work. It looks fine. So I'm gonna do this in here. And I like these fans because they're also piggybackable. Is that a word? Piggybackable? So I can piggyback the RGBs off of each other. So you don't really need as many splitters. And with this motherboard specifically, because it has the 3 different addressable RGB ports, I'm gonna try to do the same theme that's in this one, where like each fan is sort of on a different, not each one, but there's gonna be 3, 3, 3, and then 1 in the back. So there will be like 4 devices on each. It's kind of how I want to do it. But we'll see, because it does come with the RGB hub, so I might just use this. But if I want to do each individual one, so you can control the lighting, like, you know, 2-tone or 3-tone. So we'll probably do it like this. It's just, it looks really cool when you can have, I love when I do the red and then blue and then green. Everybody's like, you literally have RGB mode on. It's pretty cool. All right. Cool. It's officially in there. I think the fans look good, being black. There isn't too much, it's just these parts and then a little tiny ring around. When the lights are on, I'm sure you can see them over there. It's not terrible. And yeah, these don't come in a white version, so that's why we went with this color. But I feel like with the motherboard being black and then white accents, it'll look fine. So we'll see. We could always change them out if anything. All right. Yeah, the Amazon. Yeah. Trying to read that comment and respond at the same time. And the condition readings have always been accurate. Yeah, I like buying used. I bought quite a few things used from Amazon where it says used, but then when you actually look at what they're like why it says used, it says like open box, and it says either like package is damaged, and sometimes they did do that because for Amazon, it's more worth it to just sell a product as a damaged box for a little cheaper than to, hold on a second, I don't know if this is going to fit this way. Yeah, that's hitting the ramp. So we might have to do it like this. Actually, we might not. I really don't want to do it like this, but might not have a choice at this point. It's alright. I just don't like doing it like this because occasionally there's air bubbles that get trapped in here, but they're pretty easy to get out. So let me just put this on here. Yeah, this ram is getting in the way. Just put that like that for a second. Kind of think this through. Never realized how. Yeah, there's no way it would fit in there. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's either this way or I start over and mount it up top. This is the fun parts of the build where you're just kind of going through this and trying to figure out how to put everything. What do you guys think? Should I leave it like this? Because I'm not too sure what I want to do or what I should do. I mean, this will be okay. It's just I think I'm going to put it like this for now, and I could always change it later. Put that on lightly. If I just tilt it, yeah, basically, if I ever get any bubbles, you can usually hear it, and it's not really that serious. You just don't want them in there. I mean, it can get serious if there's too much air in there, but basically in this orientation, usually all the bubbles get stuck at the top of the radiator up here. This is why I like mounting it like this. I typically like the hoses on the side, but the hoses aren't long enough for me to mount it with the hoses on this side. So I usually put them on this side. But because it's Intel, or because of this motherboard, it's a little more this way. So in mine, it fits just fine. It's the same exact setup. It's just this motherboard's a bit different, so it doesn't really fit. But in the rare case that air does make it down this whole radiator and into here, you can just tilt it, and I don't know if it's fine. I mean, air, if you have a pump, like I have fish tanks, and you know, with the pump, as you can see, there's a fish tank back there actually, but with the pump in those fish tanks, I would say in some of the smaller fish tanks, it's roughly the same, strength. And I see air bubbles get pulled down. So it's possible that the pump is strong enough to just force them back in here, and then they'll get stuck up here. This way there's no noise. If you mount the hoses at the top here, then the air bubbles get stuck up here. And as the water's going through the hoses, you typically get that noise. One of the best ways to mount it is up top, just because the air is always on the highest point, and that's good. But I had that in my setup, and I switched it to this because I would get a lot of heat soak in the radiator from the GPU. The GPU, as you know, can run like 80 something degrees Celsius, and yeah, the air just constantly hitting it. I thought about just flipping the fans to have them as intake, but that's not ideal because hot air rises. So I ended up moving it here and never really looked back. So that's that. I just don't know. I've never mounted it like this. Yeah, I'll give this a shot, and during testing and stuff, if I decide to move it, I will move it, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah. Probably have to take the RAM back out to get these in. That's okay. I just don't really know how I'm gonna manage these. Like, I don't want to bend them too hard, because then it puts pressure on that. Well, we'll see. Plus I gotta keep in mind the GPU is gonna be there. Worst case scenario, I put the hoses on top, and I put it, I don't know, I still don't know, because if I put the hoses on top, these hoses will not fit here. They're just way too big to fit here, so I don't know. I'll probably be able to put them on this side then, but we'll see. I wish this bracket would just be able to just flip over, but it's not. Like, I don't know. It's fine. Let's move on. And yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it. How long have I been live? Just curious. An hour? Okay. So I could probably finish this build in about 3 hours. What do you think? Let's see, I'm not a fan of that. Just see the cables right there. I'd rather, I don't know. Should I just run them all the way down and back to there? Oh, we'll just leave it like that for now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the power supply. Yeah, you can. You can flip this around and try to get the bubbles, kind of back into the radiator before you turn it on. Usually when it's brand new, there really isn't that much air in there. The only time you really have to worry about it is over time, some of the liquid does evaporate. But again, since it's mounted this way, it typically evaporates and the air just comes right back up to here. So never really had an issue. But yeah, you definitely can. I usually just, I usually don't. I usually just go with it, and then whatever happens, I turn it on and listen for the air bubbles, and if there are and they're kind of stuck in there, then I get them out. But usually they sort of resolve themselves. Here is this. I was gonna get the white version of this, but the white version was quite a bit more expensive, and I was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with that. Plus, it's in the back. You can't really see it. So, to me, you know, that's kind of. I understand if it's inside of the case, then yeah, you know, that's different. But it's in the back. You'll never see it. If it was the same price, I would have got it. But it was. I think it was like $55 more expensive. I was like, yeah, I'm already kind of at the top of the budget for this build, so don't want to do all that. Okay, so that's SATA, Molex, cool. Okay. I need that. CPU, right? Yeah, CPU. Need that. PCIe. That's another PCIe. And another CPU. We basically need all of these cables in here. And that's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. For sure. No promises on cable management. That's all I can say. It's going to have so much. Honestly, I still don't think it's going to top all the crap that has. My goodness. That PC there is wildly cluttered. I mean, I did the best I could with the cable management pretty recently when I changed the cooler, but oh my goodness, it's like a lost cause. I'm not gonna lie. Right. Just gonna plug all this in, and then I think we're just gonna need one one SATA cable, power cable. So we'll see. That's not gonna stay up, okay. Yeah, this graphics card has three of these. So that's 3x8. That's gonna be fun. CPU, VGA, PCIe. Got it. Wait, that felt weird. There we go. Well, feel free to ask me questions or anything really about anything, I guess. I'm not easily offended, so go for it. Okay, those are SATA. These are Molex. I don't believe we need any Molex. So, are these are the same, right? No. Wait, yeah. Are they? Oh no, they're not. These are flat. I don't know which ones to use. I think the flat ones, right? Flat ones are kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with flat ones. That might be easier to plug some stuff in. There we go. Okay, that's that. This doesn't come with screws, does it? It does. I believe the case also comes with the screws for the power supply. I just like using the power supply screws for the power supply. Okay, this is the tricky part, is you gotta bend these down in a way and force this kind of in there and that in there. And just like that. There we go. Gotta get creative. Well, not really, it's just gotta make it fit, that's all. This power supply is made, it's branded as Asus ROG, but I believe they're made by Seasonic, which is actually the brand I was gonna buy. But I ended up going with this because the Seasonic that I was looking at, it was a 750 watt, I think. And don't get me wrong, it's fine, everything's good, but why not go with an 850 if you can get it for cheaper, you know? This was on sale at Micro Center at the time, so you know, if it's made by the same brand and stuff, you know, it just kind of makes sense. Save any money you can. Just because it's a customer's money doesn't mean, you know, they don't want to save a little bit. It's always nice. Money saving is always nice. So, look at all this. This is wild. See that? Cable management 101. There we go. No, I'm kidding. Just want to get them out of the way so I can actually know. Can't be down there because I gotta route some cables down there. So yeah, we gotta plug it in. Luckily, this motherboard does support USB-C, which is another reason I specifically picked it, because anytime I'm working on a customer build, I always want to make sure that sort of everything is supported. Depends on the budget, depends on a lot of things, but typically, yeah, I want all the ports and everything to work in the front. So. Go. These out of the way. Yeah, once you start getting all these cables in here, it gets pretty wild. Alright, so this is front panel. That's gonna go right under here, I think. See? Front panel. Yep. And oh, I can't see. I think it goes like this. Yeah. I think so. Can't really see the tiny lettering back there, but that's okay. Looks like that's the way that it goes. So we'll do that. HD audio. Okay, this one. Put it down here. What's going on? There we go. Got it. So that's for the headphone jack. Oh man, I'm an idiot. There we go. Good. So that's that. We'll worry about the cable back here later. I think. There's the USB-C. Cool. And USB 3.1, 3.0. Oh, that goes right underneath that. I wish this was also an L, like this one. I don't really like the just straight plug like that, but whatever. It works. Cool. Do a little bit of a cleanup over here, so make a huge mess. I like to keep these ties. These are easier than zip ties. Some of the smaller ones, I just throw them out, but the really big ones, I keep those. Excuse me. Put those there. Right there. Ooh. Do I have to plug all my USB header, USB cables in because my PC case has 2 extra? No, you don't really have to plug them in. I technically any of the case stuff, like any of these, the only thing you probably do need plugged in is the power button. But even then, some motherboards actually have a power button on them. I don't think this one does, but the NZXT one I used in my last video did. So, yeah, you do need, maybe the front panel, but even without it, you can run the PC as long as you have some sort of switch to turn it on. And yeah, that's about it. Somebody's here. I think it's the, uh-oh, hold on. Alright, my wife's still here, she can get the door, cool. We got our washer broke, so we have our landlord ordered a repairman to come out. I would do it, but he ain't gonna pay me, so. Alright, where were we? Oh, right, we got everything plugged in, looks good. I'm going to go ahead and do the Lian Li cables. Here they are. So, this is the controller. I don't think I'm swapping them to white. So I'll keep that black and white theme sort of going. Let's hope this motherboard has enough USB headers, because I don't think it does. I think it only has one, so I might have to order a USB header, or a USB splitter. That we probably won't need. Put that back over there. I know technically speaking, you can take these out, which I actually didn't know this until somebody mentioned it. You can take these out and plug them in, because I'm going to need to plug this into a USB 2.0 port. And it looks like there's only one on this motherboard, so that's one bad part. But yeah, we can definitely get a little splitter. Okay, so that's the controller. I won't install that just yet. I just need the cables in here so I can start plugging up stuff. So, yeah, that's good. That plugs in like that. It's already a mess back here. Okay, got that back there. And the GPU ones we'll do last. I just want to be able to start plugging everything in. I did order cable extensions, but only one came, so I don't know. I can't really plug it in, I guess. Let me see, maybe I can. Maybe I can just do one. That's not it. There we go. See, I got black and white one to match the build. I need the little cable combs. Where are they? There. Yeah, I think I'll just plug one up for now, and I'll plug just one of the what's it called? The cables from the power supply. That is not. No, this way. Might need another cable comb, but that's okay. We'll put it on later. Maybe. Oh, that is a tight fit right here. Wild. What is happening? Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna need one more cable comb up there. Make my life harder by doing it in here, but it's okay. It's alright. we go. That looks better. Is there a parts list for the build? So I will have it down in the description after this live is over. I tried to put it in there before, but it kept crashing. So yeah, I don't know, but I'll have it either in the comments or something, because this live video will stay on permanently. Okay, so there is a 4-pin right here. I don't know if it needs to be plugged in. I know I didn't plug it in on one of the builds that I did, and it was fine. I honestly think that's for extra power in case you're going up like overclock insane, but I don't think we're going to. But I do have, let me see, no, that's PCIe. You know what, I probably should have just held off on plugging in PCIe cables. And PCIe. Now I got extra cables that I can mess with. Could have probably just plugged them in at the end. Here's the one I'm looking for, CPU. I just gotta split it and then probably zip tie it like that. But let's see. Where is this? See, if I guess if I sort of zip tie these together or something, should be okay. But I think I am gonna order another one of these because I don't know. I guess the pack I bought only came with one, so that's kind of annoying. But it is what it is. For now, I'll just keep it like this, and this one, I don't know, will get tucked away somewhere. It's in my way. Or just try to maybe make it look like it's plugged into something. Yeah, that's fine. Just wasting a lot of time doing like little cable management like that. I'm gonna do all the cable management off camera because I mean that gets pretty boring and repetitive. But I will post them pictures of this build, final pictures of the back, the front, everything on my Instagram. So if you want to follow me on there at Builds with V, much appreciated. Okay, what's next? Anybody know? Because I do know everything. The fans, I think. So there's a fan. It's kind of a mess under my desk right now. These are RGB extension cables, perfect. And those out of the way, cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the rest of the fans because then I gotta start plugging in all of the rest of the fans and everything. One thing I really like about this case, the removable trays make life so easy. The top and the bottom get removed. Can't lose those screws. Okay, so that goes like that. So we need the fans. This is Intel build. It's Intel i7 12700K. This one, okay, just like this. And I need some screws, which I absolutely hate when they're individually wrapped like this. Oh gosh. Why can't they just be in one big Ziploc bag? Okay. Sorry, I have a hard time reading the comments, even with my glasses. I'm a little blind. Not too bad, but it's just like I gotta really squint and kind of focus. See, now these are at least in my opinion, the boring parts of the build. This is the parts where it's like, when I'm doing a video, these are the parts that I'm not motivated to record at all. It's just a lot of random stuff. This is kind of why I put off the whole live streaming a build, because for a while there was quite a few people that wanted me to live stream a build, and I told them yeah, eventually, and this was the perfect opportunity. It's just prior to this, I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to do it. Just it's so what do you call it? I don't know. It's just stuff like this, you know. I'm just sitting here putting a fan in. I just figured it'd be boring, but you know what? It's a fun experience, and that's why I decided to do it for this build. Because I could have easily just made a recording of it and posted it. But I was like, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to do a live build. Plus, it's a customer's build. He's out in Florida, so he's not able to be here to see it in person, you know. So I was like, you know what? What if I just live stream it? That'd be kind of cool. He could watch it if he's free. And if not, then he could watch it afterwards. That'd be kind of cool. So it's kind of what I decided to do. Please tell me I put this on right. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. I was looking at it. I was kind of looking at it upside down. Oh gosh, that would have been funny. Cable. Plus, I'm kind of a boring human. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know what to talk about. So it's like I just try to go on about, you know, it's the build and stuff, but there's only so much you can really say, I guess, right? But it's also nice because you have people asking questions, and I don't know. Since I started doing YouTube, I've only gone live. This is my third time ever, and it's been what, 2 years, I think. And the one live I did was disassembly, so I was taking a PC apart. And then the other live I did, it was just announcing a giveaway, or announcing the winners of a giveaway live. So that was pretty much that. It was like probably 10 minutes long, I think. It wasn't even really a long live. So. This is my third time going live. And this is my first build live, so pretty cool. I just hope I don't bore you guys. Your forearm starts to burn after a little while of installing fans. Alright, these are done. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna take these apart now because inside the case is always harder. Sorry. You know what I should probably do though? I should probably start labeling each cable to say like which position it's in. It would make routing the cables a whole lot easier, especially for me, because the way I'm doing it is gonna be some of, like, pretty much every other fan will be going into every other RGB port on the motherboard. Because like I said, there's 3 addressable RGB ports on here. There's 10 fans, so I'm gonna try to split them up evenly, but there is also a RGB strip up here that's built into the case, so that has to also be plugged in. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna use that. Put these screws back in. Didn't I just say not to lose that screw? Oh, there it is. Oh, that one's not magnetic. It's not magnetized. This one is. Alright, those fans are in. Let's go ahead and do these bottom ones. These are still in the box. Oh, for a second there, I thought it was the wrong fan. I was like, oh my god. Looking good so far. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, that's wrong. It's that way, right? Because that slides in that way. Okay, cool. So put one like that. Then I just copy paste. Believe it or not, I have mounted them upside down once. Yeah, see? I say copy paste, not whatever. Yeah, put them backwards before where the cables came out the front, and I had to redo it completely, and I'm like, okay, I didn't think that one through. Come on. The goal for today's live video is going to be to finish the build and be able to turn it on, show you guys it working. Once I end the live, that's when I'll do the final cable management and kind of go through everything else, like install Windows and all that, just because I don't want the live to be too long. And yeah, so we'll see. Do I want these more forward or further back? I think I'm just gonna try to center them. I really like these fans a lot for the price and everything. They're really good. I've never had an issue with them. I had them on a radiator before, and somebody told me that they wouldn't do well on a radiator because of the static pressure. And honestly, like I said before, I'm not too technical with things, so when he said that, I wasn't even really sure what he was talking about at the time. I was like, say what now? And he explained it to me, and I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But at the same time, on paper, sure, maybe that's what it says, but in my build, it was doing just fine. So I was like, I don't know. I mean, I guess. But they were doing really well, so had great temps all around, even on under full load. So I don't know. I guess it's possible that I could have had some throttling, but I never noticed anything. That's the thing. So, and I use a lot of CPU power while editing my videos and stuff. So I don't know. Never really noticed any issues with them. Plus, they're pretty quiet. I know in the room right now, I have a big fan on over there because it gets extremely hot in this room. So you probably couldn't tell how loud or quiet the PC is right now, but it is quiet. I can't even hear it, and I'm sitting like arm length, you know. It is on a custom fan curve through NZXT. It's basically their, I think it's like their high performance one, but then I customized it to be silent during during no load and stuff. So the temp, I'm looking at the NZXT cooler, the temp is 41 degrees Celsius for the CPU and 50 for the GPU. And obviously I'm watching my own live stream over there, specifically for the comments, because I'm using my phone for streaming. So yeah, that's why. Let me do this one first, because this one is kind of in a weird position, and I already know it's gonna get, yeah, that was pretty much useless. What is happening? Oh, I thought somebody was doing a burnout outside of my house. It was just a truck driving. Its rear wheels were probably locked up though. Yeah, see, this one's gonna be useless too, so I'm just gonna take those out. No point in having them in here. Same with this one. Just the way Leanne Lee did these holes in here. It's just like, I don't know. Alright, 9 fans later. We got one more to do in the back there, which I think I'm just gonna do last, like a little bit later. Alright, now these are intake, those are intake, and those top ones are exhaust. So this case is gonna have positive air pressure, and it's gonna be pretty good airflow. These cases have amazing airflow. I know my glass is off back there, and to be honest, I pretty much keep it off like 90% of the time because I'm too lazy just to put it back on. And I like it off. It's, you know, perfectly clear, no glass, no reflections. But when it is on, man, that case has really good airflow. Okay, here we go. This is one bad part about having a lot of RGB fans. Each fan has 2 cables, one for PWM, fan speed and everything, and then the other for RGB. And then on top of that, it has a little tail for piggybacking. So yeah. Okay. I thought I made a oopsie. Cables, absolutely wonderful. So I'm thinking, if possible, I'm gonna run that hose kind of like that, and then this one kind of over the top, and I think it'll be okay like that. I think that's fine. They're still sort of hidden, and the GPU is going to be vertically mounted, so this part you won't really be able to see. You will be able to see this, but I think that's okay. Yeah. Now, oh, that's not it. That's not it. I gotta find, there it is. This is cables for the NZXT cooler. So basically, these 3 fans that are on the radiator, I'm gonna plug them into the cooler, which is right here, has 3, and that'll allow me to use NZXT software to control those and set them up along with the pump, so that way, you know, they run when they need to run. Like, technically speaking, I could just plug them into one of the CPU headers, but I'm gonna do it this way just because I really like the NZXT software. And yeah. Okay. I believe I'm gonna need to take this one out. Just have to take all the RAM out because I can't get this thing plugged in. really like that because where am I gonna run it? On mine it runs, because it's over here, I just run it straight down. This one, I don't know, I might have to take it up like that. We'll see. Okay. RAM can go back in. Next, I think. Cool. Oh, I just thought about it. Actually, these cables can probably go down. There's one that needs to go up, which is this one. Because this needs to plug in like right here somewhere. And yeah, that'll be sort of hidden behind all this, I think. Just like that. Yeah, it'll be hidden right there. And then these will be hitting the same spot. I think I'm just gonna run them down. And then this will probably go up here maybe. Or does it fit through here? Not really. I might just go all the way around with it. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna look okay, I guess. These pipes. Should go like that. I think that'll be good. Okay. Let's go ahead and install the final fan. This one. Yeah, okay. So just set it in. I have a question. I'm waiting for the new generation of the chips, and I want to ask if my brand new NZXT cooler will be okay with that new chip. Yes. Specifically, are you looking at the new Ryzen chips? Because if you are, they are backwards compatible with any cooler that supported the AM4. Well, I don't know why I'm pointing here, over there, AM4 coolers. So if you have an AM4 cooler that fit Ryzen, 3600 even, it should fit. Now, as far as power consumption, temps, and stuff like that, according to Optimum Tech, I watch his channel here and there, and he said the power consumption is pretty crazy, and the heat that they're going to be putting out is pretty crazy. It's pretty wild. So he said it really depends. I mean, if you're going to be overclocking, etc., some of the newer coolers that come out later might be good. But what I can say is my Z73 back there is cooling a Ryzen 9 3900X, and it does perfectly fine. So I assume if you're waiting for the new, let's say, Ryzen 5 chip or Ryzen 7 chip, it should be fine. Now the new Ryzen 9, I'm not Sure, I'm not gonna lie. I would say it's still gonna fit. It's backwards compatible. It's just I don't know if it's gonna do like a super good job cooling. But yes, it will fit. I don't know why I extended that question so long. Like, guess I was just trying to give you all the information possible. But yeah, it should fit. Now, as far as I don't know if Intel is gonna have any new chip. I think isn't this their new chip, the 12700, the 12th gen. I don't really follow along too much. I just follow AMD. I do follow Intel, but I don't know if they don't show up on my feed that much. Probably because I don't interact with their profile. So Instagram's algorithm does not think I need to see their posts. Alright, my forearms are on fire. That is a lot of screws. Okay, might move that up or down. We'll see. Final result once I'm done. Alright, anybody want to come over here and cable manage this? Because, yeah, it's a lot of cables. These, 6 here, 6 here, 6 there, 2 there, 4 here. No, 3 here, 5th one there. Oh gosh. You gotta do what you gotta do. Try to untangle these a bit. There's that one. This one. This one. And then all this needs to. Just gotta figure out how to do this. I think it's just gonna go down like this. I really don't like going down like this, but I think that's going to be the best option. Hide it between here. Yes, sir. And it'll just go straight down at that point. Cool. Now, I do need to plug in the one fan hub. It's right here. This is the Bits Power fan hub that comes with these fans. I've been using it in that case for a while and no issues, no problems. Really like it, it's convenient. We can put up to 10 fans on it. So technically all these fans, but 3 of them will be plugged into something else. Yo, yo. How's it going? Where do I want to put this? Right at the bottom, maybe? Do I have enough? Yeah. Likely right over here. And yes, that looks good. And this will come out. Go all the way up. Like I said, I'm just going to cable manage everything off camera. That's very tedious work, and it's a lot of boring work. That's what we're going to do. I'm just going to focus on getting everything plugged in, getting it powered up for you guys, and that'll be that. see if it powers up on first try. If not, you guys can make fun of me. To be fair, no, I'm not gonna make any excuses. Okay, did I put this one in the right spot though? No. This one needs to go a little bit more this way. There it is. I don't like using the CPU optional port. I like using the CPU fan port. It's better. Okay. I got these cable extenders. These are for RGB. So I really want to plug these in to the top two. And so will this feed down like that? Yes. No. Does it? I don't think so. Yeah, I might have to take two of those screws out. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not gonna do that. I am. These are such a pain to plug in. Trying to peek through the holes up here. There we go. Alright, and then this one. There. Those will go that way. I don't really like how loose RGB cables are in the motherboard. It's really annoying because sometimes as you're working, they unplug, and then you plug in the PC, and it's like, bro, why aren't these devices working? You know, like, look how easy that is. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like they're just gonna snap. Okay. Let's go ahead and move all these cables through. There is, I gotta plug in the fans into here, to these. That's set up, and then this one does not need, wait. No, yeah, that one's not needed. So that's for NZXT RGBs. Now I'm wondering if I should just unpin these and pin them together with the Lian Li controller, because I know you can do that. I just don't know if I want to deal with that. Is it hard? I don't think so. I think you just push these in. It would be kind of nice, because then I don't have to buy a splitter. I don't have a spare splitter, unfortunately. Probably should. Let me see. Yeah, there's only one USB port. Huh. Wait. Oh no, I think there is two. Okay. I think that one's just a half C. I think. Right? Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay. So we'll plug that one in there and I'll figure out how I want to run this. And then it's just gonna run to the back somehow. I really don't like the way it's running, but it's okay. I think maybe just go all the way around, tie up with these over here. I think that would be nice. And then we can run it back to there, just like these are. And we can tie it in the back. I think that'll be best. Cool. I gotta plug this in. This is the Lian Li controller. You see what I mean? Only one side is plugged in. So if you technically unpin these and then put them into those, then they could both be on there. But I don't like doing that because in case you gotta swap out this cable, then you gotta unpin everything, and you know it's easier to just swap and go. Is that plugged in? Yeah. I think so. Cool. So I think all we need is two USB 2.0 ports in here. I think. I don't believe I have any more devices for that. Now, I did plug in. Okay, yeah, I did. Plugged in the fan hub. So I had to flip this around. Holy moly. For the Lian Li thing, okay. Those are all that. What's that? Use this. And this I want it to kind of go behind. I don't know if I'll be able to. All these cables are in the way. Just like that. Okay, that should be fine. I think this is gonna go up top because, well, it depends. I don't know if those cables are gonna reach all the way up here. That's the problem. Ideally, I'd like to have it like over here. Which, to be honest, it probably could. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll stick it on there. I'm gonna regret sticking this on, watch. Watch me regret my decisions. Stick it on there. Yeah, I already regret that because this fan might not have, I mean, I guess I could put an extension on it. It's fine. It is what it is. So pull this back down. See, it's all trial and error because every build is different. Every build is different. So, okay, that's plugged in. Now we can start routing all of the fan wires to them. So all these wires are going to come through here except the one, I think. Yeah. Or no, they're all going to come through here. I might have to loosen the GPU or the PSU to run them behind, but I don't think there's enough space. We'll see. Let's go ahead and run these. Just doing the PWM cable first. see this. Yeah, there's no way. It's gonna be bad. Whatever, I guess. We'll go back. Boy. Here's the other one. Here's this one. Good. And this one. So these four are gonna go together. I'm thinking about running them just like this. They're gonna be zip tied together in a bundle, so that'll be okay. Yeah, so some of them reach, and then the furthest ones do not, that's okay. I guess I could use a extension or something. It's getting a bit hot in here. Okay, so like I said, cable management will come later, so I'm just trying to kind of route them a little easy, just so when the time comes I can do it easier. But I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some sort of extender I have right here. That's only for free, that's fine. I'll take the longest one and run it all the way down, and that's this one. So that'll go around the power supply like that. Oh gosh. There we go. And we'll plug that one into the red, just because it's such a long cable. I think that'll be fine. That red one needs to be plugged in because that's the only one that receives a signal of how fast the fans are moving. And since they're all the same fans, that signal will be pretty good, pretty accurate. I don't know if this is going to be long enough even with this. Yeah, it will. But I don't want to run it like that. So I'm going to have to get a different one, which I might have to go order one. I'll probably just order regular extensions. Okay, this one will work for sure. Okay, that's good. So, you know what, just to make it less weird, we'll plug all the top fans in the top, all the bottom fans in the bottom. So again, this has to go round and around like this. Just like that. Okay. That'll plug in like here. The shortest one here. And this one here. 4 of those fans are now plugged in, although they're not cable managed yet, but that's okay. I'm just trying to plug everything in, try to get everything sort of squared away, so when the time comes, it'll be ready to turn on. I just want to show you guys this thing fully turned on. Obviously, I'll have videos and stuff later, but this build is going to be shipped out probably tomorrow, so I'm going to have to cable manage everything, or maybe day after tomorrow. What's today? Thursday? Well, we'll see. It's going to have to be shipped out probably this weekend. So, plug in all the setup power. Come on, come on. There we go. So that can be plugged in. There's one. Damn, I'm hungry. Should probably order some food. Okay. I don't believe I'm going to need extension cables for anything else besides maybe the RGBs, but these have their own sort of small extension, so we'll see. And then yeah, this needs to be also plugged in the SATA right here. Oh, this one. Okay. And we have one SATA cable left. That's good, just in case. A little bit of peeling. And I don't want to stick this down just yet, because to be honest, I think I'm going to try to stick it down right at the bottom, like that. And I have the 3M thing. Wait, is this magnetic? Oh, it is. Huh, very nice. Okay. So in that case, we will stick it onto. This, just like that, and since it's magnetic, we'll be able to just sort of stick it down here for now, just to kind of sit in there. But there was that one piece that I have to put into it. Which, there it is. Let's see it. Right over here. Good. And then we'll just have to plug in the Strimer cables into that controller. So now, one of those is already plugged in there. I have the cable tie or the cable extension already on this. I don't like how I ran that, but that's okay. I'll fix it. Those are PCIe. That's CPU. So we'll just plug in this. Just like. Cool. So ideally that's gonna go down like that, and then everything will kind of get bunched up with a zip tie. But again, just trying to get this sort of done so you guys can see it. Really want you guys to see it live. That's gonna be the icing on the cake. That's my goal. And then the cable management stuff I can deal with a little bit later. Okay, so we gotta plug in the fans from the radiator. So we'll do that next. And that's okay, that's the 24 pin. Let's just plug this one in. Might as well. It's already kind of under everything now. Like this. And that's fine. Just gonna leave that like that. this cable needs to be the cable managed down and kind of under the case. It's really an annoying cable. And this is where those fans are going to be plugged in, the 3 fans from the radiator. So that's going to be that. That's for, it's not needed. That somewhere. Oh, yeah. This has to get plugged in. And that's for RGB. Okay. This is one issue. I don't really know which. Oh, actually, you know, I just got it. These cables are gonna run down to right behind this and then go straight back, just so they're not visible. Like you see how this is visible. I don't like that at all. So basically, pull that back out. And we'll do this. I just need the PWM cable. Here we go. Just like that, I think. And yeah, so that's gonna go like that, and then it'll be plugged in together, or zip tied together. Which I will do when I'm cable managing. Kind of like, I'm gonna try to just give you a little sneak peek of what I'm talking about. Holy moly, you see that? That's getting pulled. And they're gonna be zip tied along the edge, kind of like that. So there's like a million cables over here. That's that RGB cable. But yeah, they're gonna come down right by them, like, and then they'll all be zip tied back there, kind of in a bunch, and just go straight back. So when you're looking at the PC like this, you won't see where those cables are coming from, because they'll just be sort of hidden like that. So I think that's a pretty cool idea. We'll do that. These cables are really annoying, but it's okay. Cool. All right, very nice. That's good. Now all that's left is the bottom fans and all the RGBs. Yeah. So here's where they came out. Perfect. They will go straight down and into these. So let's see. Yeah, I just and they'll just be bunched up and then zip tied somewhere together, so they're not making a huge mess. Cool. Those are plugged in. Those are going to be controlled by NZXT for proper CPU cooling. So that's going to be nice. Perfect. This giant cable will be plugged right over here. Just like that. And then it'll be, mounted somewhere. I am still live, right? We're good to go. Okay. How do I check my battery? Wonder if my battery's dying. Give me a second. Oh yeah, it's at 38%. And now it's charging. Cool. All right. Well, that's that. What else? We got all the CPU plugs plugged in, all the SATA plugs, 24 pins in. And oh yeah, we gotta plug in all the fans on the bottom. This is an RGB strip, so that'll be last. The RGBs are gonna be a pain to plug in because the way that I'm gonna plug them in, I'm gonna start at the back one, and then each one will sort of skip a header, and it'll be one in this header, one in this header, one in that header, and then so on and so forth. That's how I plugged it in into that PC, but I used the Razer hub, so that's a bit different. This is using motherboard, so let me clean this up. It is beyond a mess in here. It's crazy. It's okay. Flip this back around. So I gotta get all the other cables. Man, this thing is getting heavy. Where is that coming from? That's a good question. Oh, yeah. Alright, now these bottom fans, once I plug these in, all the fans will be plugged in. Then I just gotta worry about the RGBs. Gotta go under these pipes. Right there, I think. And again, we'll just sort of zip tie them and try to hide them best we can. My goal with pretty much every build that I do is the best cable management I can possibly do in the front. The back is kind of one of those things that I do the front first, and if the front looks really good, then the back, then I start managing the back. But you can only do so much sometimes because, the cables sometimes, I gotta run it all the way back here. Ideally, I would just take this and run it straight, down here. But I don't want a cable running there. That makes zero sense. So, yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Okay. So I ran those to the back. That's good. They will be... Still reconnecting. They're working. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. And internet kind of went out for a second. Hopefully it's back. Looks like my internet took a hit for some reason. Wi-Fi's still on. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I see it's a little blurry. I apologize. the only internet service provider we can have here is Cox. Yeah, I know, funny name. But yeah, you can say it's Cox. It's pretty trash. Their download speed is great. You can get up to 1,000, right? 1,000 meg. But their upload is capped at 10. And obviously with live streaming, you're uploading a lot. So, yeah, that's terrible. It's not enough for me. At my old apartment, I was able to get AT&T fiber, and my goodness, that stuff is beautiful. Uploading a 7 gigabyte video was like super quick. I just hope you guys can still see this. I don't know. It's kind of choppy right now, so I apologize. Alright, gotta do all the RGBs. This is the more difficult part, and probably the part I hate the most, because it gets really messy with all these connectors, and it's crazy. So basically, I'm gonna do one by one. Let's start with the top left. Yep, that's the top left. This one and the center one, right? No, wait. Hold on. Yeah, it's the center one. It is. So it's the center one right here. So those 3 will be plugged into the same port. And then the center and hold on. Shoot. That's not good. Yeah, because then it would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 to 1 port, that's a little much. So maybe let's see, what am I gonna do? Yeah, I can't do 5 to 1 port. I think 5 is the max that you can do on 1 port. Don't remember, because it's basically, it's staggered. So it's 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in the other one, and yeah, so on and so forth. It's easier to do with 2, because then you just use 2 RGB hubs, and then you're good. But here I'm not gonna put 3 RGB hubs in the back. That'll be a crazy mess. So I'm trying to use splitters and piggyback them off of each other. So it'll be 3 on there. And then it'll be center. Yeah, okay. Trying to plan this out properly. I don't want to fry anything. Okay, yeah, so let's do this. This one goes back here. Actually, we can just plug this directly. Where is the RGB port? It's all the way at the edge. So that'll plug in there, I think. Plug in there, and then this gets open, goes underneath, and I ideally I'd like a extender, but I don't have one. Probably have to order one. I bought 2 extenders for up here, but yeah, that just didn't work. I mean, I do, hold on. I do have this. I'll probably use this instead. Yeah, that might work. Okay, that way it's a bit more organized to me. My goodness, I unplugged it and now I can't. There we go. It's fun. Okay, I got one in. We'll try it like this, and if I need to, I'll add an extender. Alright, so I did this one so far. It's good. Let's move this cable back here so I'm just kind of out of the way. Don't worry about that later. I gotta do, I said the center one, right? Yeah. The center one. Let's run it back there. And then I gotta do this one. And then run back there. Oh, my hand. So basically right away I'm just gonna plug them in, and this has to go down. Down, down, down. Okay, I guess I can't go down that way. I don't want it to be. Here's this one. Good. Okay, and this one has to go back there too. All right. So close. I think these bottom ones are going to be the hardest ones to do because they're all the way at the bottom. So I'm going to run the cables like really weird. The other ones just plug into these, so it'll be okay, I think. Should be. Alright, so I got that one plugged in. Now I got this one that I got to plug in. So try to follow the same path as the other one. And plug it in. There we go. Okay, so I got that plugged in. That's good. So the first 3 RGB cables are plugged in. Those fans look dope if they weren't so expensive. Yeah, I feel you. At Micro Center, these come in a 5-pack. It looks like this. It's a 5-pack of the Bits Power Notos 0120s, and regular price is $70. They typically go on sale for like, I think 60, so $59.99 for a 5-pack. You know, that's not bad. Plus you get a PWM fan hub and a RGB hub. So pretty good value, and like I was saying earlier, they're really good fans. They're really solid fans. So I like them. I like using them. I just don't like managing the cables. That's probably the worst part. But otherwise, yeah, they're solid. I really enjoy them. Okay, so let's go with the center one next. So this is the center one. So we're doing center with top and bottom, I think, right? Hold on, I gotta make sure because actually no, that's not how it's gonna go. That's not how it's gonna go. So I did this one, and the center. Now, it depends on the effects you're trying to go for. But if you want that triple effect, like let's say you want this one red, this one blue, and this one green, then in this situation, this one's gonna be blue, blue, and blue. Then you want red, guess you can do red, and red, right? Something like that. So, yeah, I mean, no, I did it wrong. Crap. Did it wrong. I was supposed to do this one, and this one. But that's okay, this one, I guess I can just plug this one in instead. So that should work. So we'll do that top one into this one. Yeah. Let's go. Fix that mistake first, and then we can move on. It's right here. Cool. Easy enough. Try to follow that same path as the other fans, just so we're not going crazy with intertwining everything. Absolutely wild. So this is the top fan. That is the top fan there. So that's gonna have to be plugged into this. And this one is the center one, which has to go away. And that has to be plugged in here. There we go. Okay, now that's fixed. Now I got, where is this cable coming from? Right over there. Okay. So now we got the center. So all the centers are plugged in together. Yep. So be red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. So I just pick one of these then. It's either gonna be this one. Where's the other one? Huh. Lost it. There it is. Just do it like this. Wait, what? There's no pluggy thing. Okay. I know where it is. It's in here. Swear if my internet doesn't freaking fix itself, I really don't know what's going on with the internet. It's like, oh, it's pretty bad. I'm gonna send this to my internet service provider and ask them, what do you think is wrong with this? With this? Can you answer me that question? Let's see what they say. It's gonna be, yeah, red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green. So this back one, I think I'm just gonna do, we'll see. I have no idea. Okay. So that's the center one from there. And we need the other two sensors. Still gotta plug that into. Which won't be a problem. That'll be fine. Okay. Here, somewhere back there. You can find it. This one. And that way. So let's see. Right, that's what I was doing. It's right down here. Got it. That's the center one. That'll plug in right here. And then that one, which is right here. And we'll come through here. Follow that line, and right there. Okay, good. So technically those are all plugged. Those are fine. The back one will be, yeah. So I gotta plug the back one into this. This up here. Right over here. Cool. Just go down just like the other ones. And that'll be plugged right here. Cool. That's good. I think. So just put those in for now. Because I don't want to get them mixed up with anything. Alright, now we got one more plug there, which is obviously these last ones. Which also, I don't know if it's going to reach, because this one has to go through Narnia. Oh gosh, okay, yeah, that was fine, and now we got this piggyback, will be perfect. So again, this will go up through here, and come down, plug in right over here, and then this bottom one has to come through here. And now we have one more thing to plug in, which is this. So I'll plug it in right here, I think. There. Alright, all the RGBs are plugged in. Again, for anyone that may have joined recently, I am just going to be finishing the build to start it up on basically live. Cable management will happen afterwards because I'm going to need a lot of time to fully sort through these cables and stuff, like, you know, route them properly. So I don't want to bore you with all that. I bored you enough with all these cables, and it's been crazy. So as of now, these cables, you know, I'm just gonna leave them as is. I'm gonna boot up the PC and stuff, and I'll show it off to you guys so you guys can see it live. And we get to test my building skills, because we'll see if it starts up on first try. So yeah, let's go ahead and see. Like, obviously, you know, all these cables and stuff will have to be zip tied and etc. So we'll see. I will have final posts, and I will take some short videos to show you guys the front, the back, the sides, everything. So there will be updates on this build if you're interested, you know. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this GPU in, because that's what we've been waiting for. Now, for the GPU mount, I ordered, where is it? Right here. It's the Fantex. I think that's how you pronounce it. But it is black. I did order the official Lian Li version, which is gonna be white, but that's coming in soon. So I'm gonna talk to the customer and see if he likes the black. If he does, he can, I can just ship it to him as is with the black vertical mount. But if he wants the white one, you know, we'll just basically have to wait a couple days, because it'll be here soon. It's just not here yet. And this is PCIe 4.0. Sponsored by Powerade. You know, I kind of wish they would sponsor me. I drink a lot of this stuff, and I'm not even joking. Like, I know you can't see it, but like on this side behind me, there is genuinely a whole container worth, and then downstairs I have about 4 boxes worth. So I drink it a lot. That's my favorite drink. It's 0 sugar, so you know, I'm not hyped on sugar. And unfortunately, I can't have caffeine, so there's no caffeine in it. And it's pretty great, you know, for someone like me that has all these issues. So yeah. Anyways, let's get this mount done. So I really like this mount, and I chose it specifically because it has its own support built in. The new Lian Li one also does, I believe. And that one can fit in this case without having to get rid of any fans. So that was a big thing when I built mine. They didn't have that, so I had to make do with what I had, you know. So that's that. But I'm gonna have to figure out where I am plugging this or putting this. So I can do it higher up like that, or I can do it lower. I think I'm gonna do it lower. Ooh, I like that. But if I do it higher, I can hide these cables a bit better. Maybe right there. Kind of like a floating GPU, that'd be kind of cool. Or go down. I wonder if I can get it there. I think if I can get it right there, I think that's where I'll do it. Because it's resting on the fans, so it'll be perfect. Then again, hold on. No, you know what? Screw that. Because the fans might cause some vibrations, and it's gonna make a lot of noise. Well, they can. And we don't want that. Let's just take these off and see. Because if it fits nicely, then we'll put it wherever it fits perfectly. Like. Man, these keep falling. And I don't think I was supposed to put this cable on just yet. Always rushing into things. No, so we need the top one off too. Kind of sucks, but that's all right. One more off, and it's fine. It is what it is. Yeah, for real though, this just tastes awesome. It's absolutely wonderful. The mixed berry. I used to drink a lot of Gatorade, and then I just kind of converted to Powerade. It's kind of like a religious thing, you know. It's not religious. It's a joke. Just a joke. Is this gonna fit? My lord. That's a bit high. I don't like that. Hold on. Is it there? Yeah. Yeah, right there. Nice. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. It seems hold on. Seems a bit close to the back. These pipes are gonna have a hard time. I might have to move them. But you know what? Let's give this a shot. Okay. Will this fit back in? Yeah, nice. So I'll be able to put that back on once we get this GPU squared away. Take this off. Oh. Don't want to lose that. Actually, I probably have extra. That should be okay. Alright, now I think we can put this. I'm not gonna lie to you though, I'm kind of worried about the fitment. Hold on. What's that? Yeah, there we go. This cable's really very stiff, and I gotta really bend it. Oh Lord, that's fun. That's so much fun. That's stressful. That's what that is. Holy moly, dude. Talk about a stiff cable. Man, my hair looks terrible. I was supposed to get a haircut, but I didn't. I was busy, and yeah, now I'm looking at the back of my head in the stream, and it just looks funny. Okay, but honestly, why is it sagging? I don't really understand. Is it just naturally meant to sag? That's not the goal I was going for. You know, I kind of want it. Well, we'll see once we get the GPU in, which is coming up next. Here's the bad boy. That's the bad boy right there. That's the one I'm talking about. Oof. This. I haven't even opened this to take a look at it. I was gonna, but I honestly wanted to unbox it live with my absolutely terrible internet. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Oh my gosh. beautiful. I'm trying to keep it in the camera. Oh yeah, that's great. Oh, we got some white cable ties. We got some instructions, and we got some. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. What is that? Oh. Yeah, boys. That's. Check it out. I am the winner of the NFL Super Bowl or whatever you get a ring for. I'm not really into sports. That's really cool. That's like solid. Wow. It's the first time I've ever seen that. All right, what's in here? Ooh, I got a little ruler. What is that? Is that a ruler? I don't know. Whoa. Oh, whoa. That's cool. What's this for? Where can I put this? I have no idea what that's for. There is yet another card in this one. Does Asus just love putting that stuff in? Okay. Let's put this all away. At this point, I'm just teasing you guys. I'm making you wait for the install. Alright. Let's put my newfound ring in. Back in its little carrying case. Moment of truth. Let's get it. Oh my gosh, boy. That's sick. That looks stunning. Holy moly. This thing looks beautiful. Let's peel this. Wow. That's all I can really say is wow. This thing is beautiful. How do you peel these off? Is there a special method? My goodness, they really gotta put tabs on this. Is there a tab? No. There's no tab. Oh gosh. You know what? I'll do those later. Peel up the back plate. Ooh. Man, this thing is really nice. I've never actually seen a white GPU, like a factory white GPU. Obviously I painted mine white, but I've never actually seen one. Like I've seen them, I guess, at stores, but I never really took like a closer look. Right now it's in my face. Pretty cool. Now I see why they're freaking sold out all the time. Come on. There we go. Gosh. Oh gosh. There we go. Pop that off. And, ooh, even these things are white. Look at that. Like a kid on Christmas. Okay. You ready for this installation? Let's see if it fits. If it sits, if it fits, it sits. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Damn, that looks clean. Okay. So it just has to get bolted up, and I believe I gotta use these little spacer things on the bottom of this for the sag. So I'll just leave it like that for now. I'm gonna fix it, obviously, when I'm done. I gotta put these bolts in, screws, bolts. Oh, please. Please. Don't fall. Don't. Oh gosh, what am I stuck on? What? What? I'm so confused. What the hell am I stuck on? Damn it. I need the smaller one, but it's not magnet. You know, I got this one. This one. This one's magnetized. And it's much smaller, so it'll fit beautifully. Okay. No CD with the GPU. That was really funny. There was a freaking CD with the, what was it, the motherboard? Like, dude, when you custom build, do you still use a CD player? I mean, I do need one because I have old DVDs and stuff from my childhood, and occasionally, you know, I like to watch them. Plus, I'd like to copy them, put them on my cloud storage. So I need like an external one, but I'm never putting an internal CD player or a DVD player, whatever. I don't know. Find it kind of useless that I'm gonna only use it every once in a while. Wow, that's freaking clean. That looks amazing. Wow. That's really nice. That GPU is clean. Oh, that thing's massive too. That's what she said. What? Y'all didn't hear that. Sure. Alright, let's move all this. These are the spacers in case I need more. This GPU, needless to say, is gorgeous, but I'm going to say it a million more times. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Good job, Asus. Or ROG or whatever. What does that stand for? Republic of Gamers, right? Something like that? Republic of Gamers. So they're a republic. Alright, I gotta find. I know it looks like I'm just mindlessly doing things, but this is what I was looking for. We gotta plug this baby in. We gotta plug this in. So yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna run this though, I'm not gonna lie. Because this requires a 3. And also I have to flip this over, so let's flip this over. Shouldn't be too hard to flip over. These are pretty easy, straightforward. If I remember correctly, just pop these off. Come on, V, you did a whole ass tutorial for this. You should know how to do these. Come on, pop off. There we go. Ah, this one's not popping off. There we go. Just don't want to break it either. Should really include a special tool for this. Like, this is not as easy as it looks. As I'm sitting here struggling. Okay, I think what you gotta do is push them down, but see, the thing is they won't push down. Okay, we got one more. See, it won't push down. There we go. Got it. Okay, so all we got to do is take that, flip, and flip. There we go. And then you put it right back on, just like that. And we'll stick this on first. See, the thing is, the cables don't like to fit perfectly inside here. So it's a little bit of a pain. Okay, hold on. Maybe There we go. Got the one side back in. This side may be a little easier. That's what I always say. And it's like, but no, it's good. What a nice build. Thank you. Yeah, so far this is definitely looking really clean. I'm not sure by the look of it, like the way I'm looking at it right now. We'll see when the lights are on, but I'm not sure if the black fans were the right choice. I think they were actually, because there's a lot of white, and I feel like with the white fans you would steal attention from kind of everything else. There would just be like an overwhelming amount of white. But in this case right now, I think it just looks like just enough. Like it just looks perfect. Okay, now GPU's getting plugged. And see, the problem is I'm gonna have to go back to Micro Center because I think at the store somebody opened this box up because I can't find the little clear clips that hold all this kind of together. So I really don't know. Might have to go to Micro Center and either exchange this or just have them give me one from another box or something, which I don't think they would do, but we'll see. They're a little picky over there. They're like, man, we can't do this. I'm like, yes, technically you can. Just open the damn box and give it to me. Oh, we'll get in trouble. No, you won't. You'll be fine. Okay, one didn't go in. Yeah, I don't know, guys. That's kind of tight. Okay, that went in. That went in. I think we're okay. Gotta make sure these aren't too like, yeah, because this got pulled. Okay, I don't want it to be too far out. So we're gonna pull this in a little bit further. Just gotta get this part in. There we go. Let's see. Now it's pulling out too far. That's the problem. And without that white clip, I don't know. How does the video stream look on your screen? Because on mine, it looks very like pixelated. I don't know. It's stressing me out because the internet's kind of messing up. It's messing me up. Yeah, definitely need those clips to hold this together. You know what though? There's a clip right here on the 24 pin. Maybe I steal that. Because the 24 pin doesn't have to curve all like that. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. It looks great. Beautiful. Still no. I don't know how I feel about two 24 pins basically side by side like this, but I think overall it's okay. It's not bad. Can't complain. Just have to reorganize them because they got all messed up. Okay. Okay, yeah, thanks for letting me know. I mean, I don't know, for me, like, then again, I'm using Wi-Fi for both streaming it and watching it, so maybe that's kind of what's causing my issues. But just so you guys know, we are literally about to power on this PC. So, cast your votes. Cast your votes. Will it explode? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it's gonna. I'll say that it's gonna turn on first try just because it's me and I gotta have faith in myself, I guess. If I don't have faith in me, who's gonna have faith in me, you know? But I want to know what you guys think because believe it or not, it has happened where I, you know, accidentally didn't plug something in, and yeah, it didn't start right away. So that's that. Just FYI. I gotta pull all these through. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is it gonna start up? Because if it's not gonna start up at any point in my life, it would be while I'm live. How much you wanna bet? How much you wanna bet? If this starts up first try, I'm gonna be kind of shocked because my luck is always some bull. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna say it will, just to keep my faith up. I believe in myself. Been doing this long enough, I guess. But we all overlook things, you know. Especially this is my first time doing it live, so I don't know. I was a little nervous at first. Now, whoa, hold up. Okay, there we go. That one would not plug in. Okay, so remember, it's just getting turned on, showing you guys I'm done with the stream, then I'm managing. So before you all dog on me, no, I'm not leaving it like this. Okay, well there it is. Beautiful. B-E-A, beautiful. Oh, I'm kind of nervous to turn this thing on. Everything's plugged in, right? Everything, I got it plugged in. GPU, everything's good. Okay. Yeah, all right, well. Moment of truth, here comes the plug. I still gotta plug it into the wall. Well, technically, into this extension cord that I have conveniently placed right here. Okay. That's not a good sign. Usually when you flick the, oh wait. Yeah, there is some RGB right there. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, but these fans aren't working. What happened? Oh yeah, those are plugged in. Oh, what? Hold up. Why isn't this working? That's not good. Because the pump's not working. Hello. Okay, so that's, maybe I forgot to plug the SATA cable in. Hang on. Let me unplug this. Okay, so y'all saw it. It did start up, but the cooler didn't want to start up. So we're gonna check a few things because it might be not powering because of SATA. Okay, that goes there. That's here. And that's the cable. Okay, maybe SATA looks to be plugged in. So shouldn't be that. Shouldn't be that. Oh. Bunch of little bags. Okay. So it's got to be this then. That's probably not fully plugged in. So yeah, we're hopefully. Okay, is it plugged in? Can't tell. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, I thought it was fully plugged in, that's the thing. I don't know why it didn't. I don't know if I'm gonna get this running back in just to get stuff. Okay. No. It's not low enough. Oh. I know I could technically just start it up without that, right? Alright, I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, it's still not working. So this pump isn't working. Yeah, so should I give it a second? I just don't want it to like overheat. Just to be fair, I don't think it would. Oh yeah, it's probably trying to overheat. All the fans ramped up. Okay, well, it does start up. That's the only issue I'm running into right now. But what do you guys think? Let me read some of these comments. I don't want to jinx it, but you've got this. Yeah, thank you. You did not jinx it. It did start up. We just have that little issue with the cooler. So definitely gonna have to figure out what's going on. It might be the USB-C. I mean, we not the USB-C, the USB 2.0 plug. This plug that might not be seated properly. So I'm gonna check that out too. But it is plugged into SATA, so you would think. Maybe not. I don't know. Never had that happen, but yeah. So it did start up. That's the only issue. I'm getting the NZXT starter Pro bid kit soon. Is it good? Looks like your question was answered by a service tech at Micro Center, which I would trust him more than me because I don't know what the NZXT starter Pro. Oh, this. Why did I think that said? Okay, the build kit. Okay, I thought it said bid. I was like, what? I don't know what a bid kit is, but yeah, I mean, NZXT has a lot of good stuff. The only thing I don't like about NZXT is their cases are not very good. It's just, they're very nice to look at, but when it comes to, like, for example, this case is very nice to look at, but it's also very good airflow and stuff, so to me that makes more sense than the NZXT case. The NZXT case is nice to look at, but it's not the greatest airflow, so hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, this build, let me know what you guys thought of when it did start up. I don't want to start it back up because that's not working and I don't want to overheat anything, so yeah, but yeah, the RGBs look insane. Holy moly, that's crazy. I want to see some thoughts before I end the live. So let me know. Just gonna wait a bit and see if anybody comments. You know. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. They'll be able to come up with pretty much all the effects that I come up with in my build. The only real difference is those fans are Lian Li fans, so I can do a whole different customizability with those versus the others. But eventually I do want to go back to all of these fans, and honestly seeing it in this build, it looks pretty clean, it looks really nice. So I was thinking about for my build to switch to the Corsair QLs, LLs, I don't remember. It's the one with the basically the same thing as this, but they have it on both sides just like this, so it just looks good on both the front and the back. It's not like I think the LLs have the single side, the QLs have the double, I think, not positive, but yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. I guess for the AIO would be something just needs to be reseated. But again, I've only built 2. No, you're probably right. Something, I gotta take the GPU back out and take a look because we were messing with a lot of stuff under there. So I'm thinking something just got unplugged down there. Probably the USB 2.0. That makes the most sense. The SATA power seems to be working because if it wasn't, all the fans wouldn't be spinning. These ones are the only real issue right now because they're plugged into the NZXT thing. So yeah, we'll definitely check it out. Maybe it's this. Maybe this is a bad cable. I mean, I've seen some of these cables go bad. This is a typical little USB, micro USB or something like that. Oh my gosh, it's a tight fit in here. Okay. No, I'm not gonna do it. Dang it, I don't even have my flashlight. Here, you know what? I'll leave the live on if you guys wanna stick around. If not, totally cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take the GPU back out. Make sure this thing is discharged. Yeah, I'm gonna take the GPU back out and take a look at the wires and stuff and see. And to be honest, before I put the GPU fully back in, I'm gonna test it because I don't want to have to take the GPU out like a million times. So that one. Okay. That's a tight squeeze. There it is. I think I need the screwdriver. Ow. My goodness. This thing is really tight. I guess I can't leave part of that in here. Oops. Why won't it unclip? That's the bad part. That's not good. I can't see. Oh, alright. Set that to the side for a second. Okay, here's the USB plugs. It's gotta be, yeah, I don't know. Definitely gotta be messed up over there or something. I don't know. Is that a USB 2.0 port though? That's my question. Flip these. I put those in there. And this over here. Cool. Try that. I'll try it like that. Just to see if that works. I'm not gonna fully like screw this in. I don't even think the GPU needs to be plugged in right now, but whatever. I'll plug it in just in case. Plug that back Still no. Okay, so that wasn't the problem. Maybe it's, oh, I have an idea. Can you turn off? There we go. That's why we discharge. Look how much electricity it still has. The RGBs are still going. Alright. So that wasn't the problem. Okay, now I think maybe that cooler draws a lot of power, and I'm kind of thinking now, what if it needs its own SATA cable? What if? Because there is a possibility. I think. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing right now. Because that's the cable. That's the Yep. That's that. And that goes there. This goes all the way up here. So let me try that. I'm gonna go ahead and just unplug it real quick. And I'm gonna grab another question is, where did I put them? Right here, guys. So I'm not, yeah, I gotta do this. So I'm just gonna plug another one in here at the bottom. Kind of a tight squeeze, but we'll get it, I think. Yeah, maybe not. Not gonna lie to you. Can you fit? My goodness. Please, please, just go in. That's the one bad part about putting the power supply up top. There's like no space up here. But to be honest, it's just a better spot for it than the bottom. There we go. We got it. Cool. So where'd it go? There it is. Let me try this. Now it's the only one plugged into this SATA power. So, oh crap. Let's try this again. No. Maybe it's defective. I'm gonna try to unplug that fully and then plug it back in. Well, I'll go from there. But yeah, this looks really nice, really clean. Okay, looks like I gotta take out all the RAM. Again. Just gonna fully unplug this and see if maybe, just maybe, there we go. Because if not, I think, what if it's defective? Then I gotta send it back. Try to plug it in properly, seat it in. It's very odd for sure. Okay. Before I put all the RAM in, I'm just gonna stick one stick in. Screw it. Let's go again. Still no. Why? I don't know, it's not working. It's really weird. By the way, I definitely don't recommend you work on something while it's on. But alright, I gotta find the manual to the motherboard. Yeah, there's that disc. So what I'm looking for is to make sure that it's a Thunderbolt header. Trying to make sure that the one it's plugged into is in fact the USB 2.0. Basically. And yeah, yep, it is. So they both are. Yeah, they're both. Definitely are. So that's where it's plugged in, it's fine. What else? And then we had SATA. There's another cable for RGB, but that wouldn't be an issue. That's seated properly there. We already tried the SATA to be separate. That's properly seated. No wiggle, no problem. That's plugged in properly. So we got 3 cables. One of them is okay, so this is the RGB cable. It's unnecessary. Doesn't need to be plugged into anything. That's SATA power. Looks fine. What was the other cable for? Shoot, I'm trying to remember. Oh. RGB, SATA, pump, and there's one more cable on there. I can't think about what it is. Trying to remember what the one cable is for. So we got SATA power. We got, there's 4 cables. I know one here, SATA power. One is for RGBs. Oh, it's for the fans. Duh. Okay, so they're all plugged in. I really don't know at this point. Don't know. It's plugged in properly down there. To the USB. So So this is fine. Just don't know. Alright, I don't know. I'm gonna mess around with it some more. Honestly, it makes no sense to me why it's not working. I've already tried 2 different USB 2.0 ports. I've tried different SATA cables. I tried pretty much everything I could think of, and it's not working. So my only thought at this point is that it's the cooler is defective. It's unfortunate, but I think that's what I've come up with, because I literally, maybe this cable's defective. I don't know. I don't have another one to test with. So I have no clue. Actually, I might have another one. Give me a second. I think I have another one. If I have another cable to test with, we can check it out. Not in here. Okay. Definitely not in there. What time is it? 6, almost 7 o'clock. Okay, here's my other NZXT cooler with all of the cables and parts. Beautiful. Here's the cable I'm talking about. And yeah, we can definitely give this a shot. So let's see. Because if that's the case, then just buy a new one, or have NZXT send me a new one. Unplug this. Perfect. That is plugged in now. So, you know what? Just gonna plug this RAM in. I honestly don't even think I need the RAM, but I'll do it anyways. I don't know. I'm pretty much not plugging anything in. I just want to check to see if it's gonna work. And no. So yeah, there you have it, live. NZXT cooler does not work. Oh gosh, it's pretty bad. I got it from Micro Center, so good thing is I can return it. Hello? Anyone in there? Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird. Super weird. It's just not, it's not working. It's not getting hot yet. And those fans aren't spinning either. It just seems like it's not getting power. That's the thing. It's just like it's not getting power. But I know for a fact the SATA power is working, otherwise these fans wouldn't be spinning. Alright. Can you shut off, please? Thank you. Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna probably take it out and go to Micro Center probably tomorrow, exchange it, because, well, see, the problem is they only had 2 white ones, so we'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do at this point. I will figure that out, but in the meantime, yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Am I missing something, or is there nothing plugged into the CPU fan header? A lot of no, there is. CPU fan is right there. It's plugged in right here. So that's plugged in. The other one right next to it is CPU optional. So it's like if you had extra pumps and stuff like that. That would be that. But yeah, it is plugged in there. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I'm probably just gonna completely take it out and get it packed up so I have it ready to go. And that way, when I get the new one, whether I'm getting an NZXT one or if I'm getting another brand, we'll see. But otherwise, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I know it wasn't, perfect, but turn up the radiator. Oh no, you're okay. You're okay. You never know. I could have missed it, but yeah, no, it is plugged in. I made sure because I know sometimes they have issues, like the motherboard won't let certain things. Sometimes it might not even start up without that. I think I've never had that happen because I always make sure to plug it in, but you know, you just never know. Turn up the radiator. You mean flip it around? That honestly, it wouldn't do anything. Like as far as it working, it can work even with the whole thing taken out of the case. As long as you plug everything in, it should be able to turn on and work. But unfortunately, in this case, it's not working. So for whatever reason, it's a lemon. So I'm gonna probably have to just go and exchange it, which is fine. I just hope they have white in stock because this build is white and this was the only white one I found. Besides Amazon, but Amazon was, I think, back ordered, so yeah, I don't know. Ayo, live build, yeah. But I just finished and I'm about to go. But the video will stay up, so if you're interested in seeing the full process, I think we've been live. How long? I don't even know. 229 minutes. Yeah, it's been a while. So to catch everybody up that's here now, the all-in-one cooler not turning on, not working. I've already tried a few different cables and a few different methods. Nothing works. It won't turn on, the fans won't spin, and the pump won't work. So nothing's working, no idea. I'm gonna have to take it out and exchange it, but good news is everything else seems to be working, everything is good. I just can't test anything until I get a proper CPU cooler. So all that being said, thank you guys so much for being here and watching. A lot of you stayed for the whole time, and that's kind of amazing because we've been live for a while and it got boring there for a little bit with the fans and the different connectors and stuff. So yeah, for those of you that have been watching, you already know why the RAM is out, and everything is the way that it is. But for those that don't know, you can see it if you just, once I'm done, you can rewind and stuff, and you can see the whole build process and everything. So, but yeah, I think that's enough building for one day. I will have videos, pictures, and everything else on my Instagram. at Builds with V. So if you're interested in that, feel free to follow me there. Once everything is squared away and the AIO is working, I will make sure to take good pictures of the back, the front, everything. And yeah, we'll go from there. But I still got to do all the cable management, got to figure out what's going on with the all-in-one cooler. And this is a prime reason why I don't do cable management until I know for sure everything's working. So that's that. Yeah, at least I get to go back there. It's kind of far, but it is fun. I always end up buying something. Like I end up spending money for no reason. Well, not really for no reason. I have an extra GPU in the closet right now. Although I didn't buy that off. I didn't buy it from Micro Center. I bought it online because I got it for a crazy deal. Like crazy. But when I tell my wife it was a crazy deal, she's like, if it wasn't like, 50% off, don't talk to me about crazy deal. I'm like, well, 50% off, you're crazy. But it was, I believe it was 28% off or 30% off. So still pretty crazy deal for a 3070, This is a 3080. So this was, I got this for, I think, retail. I don't know what they retail for, I'm not gonna lie, because I saw a bunch of scalpers for like $1,400 and I'm like, heck no. So I think I paid retail for it. I don't know. I have no idea, but should be fine. It's good. So yeah, looks like there might be 7 of you watching right now. Yep. But throughout the whole process, we had people come in and out, and I really appreciate all of you guys for watching in this live stream. You probably got to see a lot of my side face and everything. Usually I don't show it in the videos because I like to keep everything more so about the PC. It's not that I'm camera shy. I don't really care to be on camera. I just would rather not, and just show off the build quality and the builds and the PC stuff. And I don't know. I feel like if I'm on camera, people can misjudge me and then stop watching just because it's me. Sadly, that's just how it is, But when they don't know much about me, how I look, basically how I am, they don't judge me based on that. It's my voice, my hand, and this, So they judge me based on this, and that's what I like. If you want to judge my character and stuff, you got to know me in person. That's how I look at it. But anyways, I'm not trying to get all weird. That's pretty much it. That's it. It's all done. Again, everything will be on Instagram. If you like content like this and you're not already subscribed, which I'm pretty sure you guys are, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video or the next live. I don't know. If you want more lives like this, then let me know in the comments. Peace. Now, hold on. I probably should have figured out how to close this out. Peace.